The organisation that can create an environment where they've got high trust, where they've got highly engaged, purpose-driven employees, are much more well equipped to achieve results.
Welcome back, Strategic Selling viewers and all my other viewers and followers. Thank you for being here. I'm delighted today to have Ian Lowe with me again. Welcome back, Ian.
Pleasure to be here, John.
Hey, we've talked a lot about intent and having the need for the right sort of intent and the right purpose in the way we go about our business. You were telling me offline that there's a lot of research that proves the need for the right intent, the right purpose, and ensure we're all engaged properly in our work environment and so on. Can you share some of that research with us?
Absolutely. Well, I think environmentally, we're dealing with a lot of disruption and change.
We sure are, aren't we?
We've talked before about the VUCA world, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguousness.
Yep.
Out there, and there's also some stats that prove that change is needed. I mean, the Gallup organisation has been measuring employee engagement for decades.
And what do you mean by employee engagement?
Well, how people are turning up for work, what people feel it is their purpose is.
Yeah.
When they turn up for work, are they turning up just to follow the tasks and activities of their role, or are they bringing more of themselves to
Are they turning up to get the income, so their purpose in life is something separate to work and the outcomes of the work, or are they turning up because they want to be there?
Absolutely right. And despite all of that work over many decades, the global stats show that only 13% of the workforce is engaged at work.
That's a dreadful stat.
It's a seriously low number, isn't it? So there are far many more people disengaged in their work than there are engaged in their work.
And by disengaged, I guess that we're saying that they're really not all that happy being at work. They're just there to earn an income.
Well, it'd be a fair conclusion, wouldn't it?
It'd have to be.
I mean, if you add to that this environment again, we're working in this VUCA world. We've got profound disengagement. There's also another research study that was done by Aon Hewitt, looking at the modern workplace. And one of the stats they found was that workplace trust was at an all-time low. So if you add that low trust, low engagement, lots of volatility and change, we're not really well equipped to deal with all these issues and produce the results we need to grow our businesses.
The organisations and the individuals that are actually getting engagement and have clear purpose must really have a massive advantage.
Well, absolutely. In an organisation where you've got low trust, low engagement, and you've got all this volatility, the organisation that can create an environment where they've got high trust, where they've got highly engaged, purpose-driven employees, are much more well equipped to achieve results.
And they'll get a higher retention rate of their employees. The employees will be much more engaged in what the purpose of the organisation is and the value they're creating for their customers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think all the metrics, all the measures, whatever way you look at it, when you get that sort of highly engaged environment, purpose-driven people, you get high trust, high collaboration between teams and individuals in the workplace, the outcomes are going to be positive.
Look, Ian, this is a fascinating subject, and I think talk about disruption. If we can get this right in organisations, those organisations can drive a lot of disruption in their own marketplaces in creating value for their customers and competing against those that haven't got the engagement, that haven't got the purpose. So a lot of organisations out there, I'm sure, are saying, how do we do this? Let's come back and talk about some case studies and talk about some of the methods and processes where we can get this level of engagement. We can generate a culture of purpose in our organisation.
I'd love to do that, John. That'd be great.
Okay, look forward to it. We'll come back soon.
Awesome.